It was just before sunrise on Wisteria Lane when a cab arrived and a woman departed. She left the street quietly, but news of her disappearance would soon spread, and the sound would be deafening. But first, a young man in love had plans to make some noise of his own.
Bree, I love you. And I want this to be the last morning you wake up without me next to you.
It's 6 o'clock. How long have you been kneeling there?
I don't know. But after you answer this question, you're gonna need to help me up. Bree, will you do me the honor?
May I say something first? After that embarrassing night in the restaurant, I really appreciate you taking another stab at this, but...
That's a long but. I'm getting up.
Hold on. I'm not saying no. Exactly. It's just so soon to be talking about marriage.
Maybe I can use this as a tiny napkin ring.
Wait! I have a proposal for you. I love you, too, Keith Watson. And I also want this to be the last morning I wake up without you next to me. So I'm asking you, will you do me the honor of moving in with me?
For the third time, no, I'm not gonna sell my house to Paul Young.
I'm sorry, I just had to make sure the vote is today.
Do you really think that I would let dangerous ex-cons move in next to my own mother?
I don't know. As a teenager, you're pretty nasty. But you're all grown up now, and so very nice. Thank you for your support.
Excuse me. Brett Scava?
Yeah?
Brett Ferguson, president of the Hydrangea Circle Homeowners Association.
Oh,
We've all heard about your situation. We'd love to help.
really?
Sure. Last year we had a similar scare on our street. Some old hippie wanted to open up a drug rehab center on our block.
I remember. Didn't that old hippie get beat up by a neighbor?
You made the mistake of mouthing off to one of my neighbors who's an ex-Green Beret. Newspaper made it sound way worse than it was.
Well, nice to meet you.
You say the word, and I will have the homeowner association of 10 different streets here to back you folks up. Whoever's trying to open up this halfway house could really scare the hell out of them.
Well, I appreciate your offer, but I think we prefer to handle our situation in a more civilized manner.
Okay. Well, you change your mind, you know where to find me.
Hydrangea Circle. Got it.
So we're at dinner, and Renee is going on and on about this guy she once had a fling with, and she still has feelings for. And then she gets so drunk that she tells me it was Tom Scavo. What am I supposed to do with that?
You look so hot right now.
Mike, focus. I know you've been in Alaska for a month.
A month, 19 days, and 7 hours. Yesterday I put boobs on a snowman. I need to come home.
I miss you too. So am I making too much out of this? I mean, it happened 20 years ago. And Tom's a good guy, right?
Yeah, he is, but...
Even good guys make mistakes. Circumstances are right.
Interesting point. Wish you hadn't made it while you were 2,000 miles away and clearly horny.
Susan, I am in the middle of nowhere. The only female I've seen has antlers.
So should I tell Lynette?
No, not just yet.
Maybe just keep an eye on the situation.
Thanks for the advice. Just so you know, when you come home, I'm gonna make you forget all about that snowman.
Her name is Carol.
Okay, you really need to come home.
Mommy? Why are you crying?
Oh, just having a sad day.
You've been having a lot of sad days. Is it because Grace left?
Why would you say that?
That was when you started being sad, the day she went away.
No, it's just, I got really close to that whole family, and I knew I was going to miss Carmen and Hector.
And Grace?
Why are you wearing my necklace?
I'm playing dress up?
Not with real diamonds. Hand it over.
Fine. Here. Take it, please.
I don't want you playing in my room anymore. You understand?
I liked you better when you were crying.
Mitzi! It's Lance Scavo! If you're in there, please open up! Haley, you wouldn't happen to know where Mitzi Kinski is, would you?
No, why would I?
I thought maybe you and Paul convinced her to sell her house and then stashed her away someplace for safekeeping.
I have to say, I'm offended.
I have to say, I couldn't care less.
For the millionth time, I had no idea what he was up to.
You were his real estate agent. You didn't think it odd, him buying all these houses on one street?
He was paying me commissions. What am I supposed to do, complain?
Maybe you didn't know. And if Paul is voted down at tonight's meeting, I'm sure in time people will forget you had anything to do with it. But Lee, if he finds a way to open that house, I don't think anyone on the street will ever forgive you.
Hello.
Look out your window. Oh, it's you. I'm hanging up now.
Look, I understand you're annoyed with me. I feel awful.
Well, you should. Because of you, everyone on the street hates me now.
That's why I'm calling. I put you in an awful position. I'd like to make it up to you.
And how are you going to do that?
Well, first, you should know that Mitzi Kinski agreed to sell me her house yesterday.
What?
I suggested she leave the lane for a while. The taxi picked her up this morning.
Oh my God, so why are you telling me this?
Because I have a little proposition for you. And given how the neighbors feel about you these days, I suggest you listen.